I'm not gonna hold you fellas, this was originally gonna be a roasting video, and then I looked at this. And see, I had no words for this. And then I got distracted and started doing other things, but that's not the point. But fellas, let me talk to you real quick, okay? Get a little bit closer. Hey, how are you? I am a competitive ass person, okay? I don't think you understand. Growing up when I was a wee old little old cameraman, I used to get my ass beat. Whether it be Naruto Ninja Storm 2 or Dragon Ball Tenkaichi 2, I was getting my ass beat from time to time. Here's the thing about games when you're younger. Whenever you're young playing a game, there's always going to be somebody older than you that obviously have played the game way more and actually knows the controls that are bound to beat the fuck out of it. And that was my older brother. Now listen, I love him to death, but the way that he kept throwing me through those mountains when I was younger. I asked him what the controls were, he threw me through another mountain. I asked him to take it easy on me, he threw me through another mountain. I asked him, hey, please don't throw me through another mountain, he threw me through another mountain. And after the 32nd mountain, fellas, I'm not gonna lie to you. I started to learn. No, not learn how to play the game, you fucking idiot. I was 5. I was saying I started to learn how cruel life was. My competitive nature solidified with every kick to the cranium. Also, the hatred did too. And I'm not gonna hold you, okay? This is something that everybody goes through at least once, okay? There's some point in your life where you were playing a game and somebody else better than you kicked your ass. It happens, and more likely than not, it's always gonna keep happening, but not to me. See, where most people would either give up or rage and then give up, I would endure it and fight until I won at least once. Ever since then, my competitive nature has been the most brutal part of me. Cameraman, what do you mean? Let me explain it to you real quick. You could take every single video from this channel, take little bits and pieces of hatred out from each one, alright, little traces of it, alright, treat yourself, and then you could just combine it all to one, and that would only amount to one singular Yu-Gi-Oh match. And the reason why you guys don't necessarily see that as much is because I'm evil. And no, I don't mean in like the edgelord kind of way. I'm not gonna like dox you or something if I lose. No, that's not what I mean at all. I mean, if you challenge me to any extent, I am an advocate for your absolute annihilation. See, from the moment that you challenge me to literally anything, I will see to it that I will ruin you. And yeah, no, it's absolutely all in fun and game. But if it's a one-on-one that directly challenges my skill and prowess, then my enjoyment will come from your destruction. And what speaks even more volumes about this is the thought process that I have whenever I go into a match like this. For example, let's take one singular game of Yu-Gi-Oh! The moment that you challenge me, it will slip from being all fun and games to I'm going to murder you. I don't give a damn if you're an experienced veteran, you left the game because it got too hard, or you're just getting into it, I don't give a shit. You will get full power and absolutely nothing less. Go easy on them does not exist in my mind, because all I hear from that is, you're a pussy. Is it really a duel? Is it really a test of intellect if I'm going easy on you? Is it really a clash? Is it a fight? And even more than that, do you actually improve? If I was to take even an ounce of pressure off, your achievements, if you were to beat me, would be invalid. Because not only would I not be at full power, but I would be letting you do some of the shit that you're doing just to make you feel good. When I know you'd feel better if your win was absolute. With there being virtually no doubt that you're stronger, you have the complete access to move forward knowing what you're capable of. And I know how wonderful that feeling is, which is why it's gonna be even better when I rip it away from you. Watching the look on your face when all of your achievements just amounted to nothing. In that time that you spent challenging me, you could have done something else way more productive. Testing your abilities just to land on my doorstep. Oh, what an unfortunate case that is. Let me tell you, it's always an amazing experience watching all of that hope fade from my opponent's eyes. And if you ask me to hold on or stop or give you a moment, I will just sink my foot further into your corpse. See, because the only way that I would ever end up stopping is if you win. But that's the fun part. Even if you do, I'm not gonna lose, because even after a win, I will come back stronger and stronger and stronger until I inevitably beat you. And here's the actual better part too. None of what I do is talent. Everything that I do is through learning, applying myself, and copious amounts of studying. Like, I've been playing Cashier for a solid 3 years at this point. In those 3 years, I have mastered the Banish game so much to where I have made it an entirely separate game state that barely anybody in any format can actually react to, even after they banned a Rise Heart. And I made it worse by mixing in Fiendsmith and Malice into that John too. If you know Yu-Gi-Oh, you know that that can be cancer. And I inflict that cancer personally just because I like watching my opponent run out of options. Basically, if you don't know, let me tell you, if your card gets sent to the graveyard in Yu-Gi-Oh, okay, it's like, okay, whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's the graveyard, nobody gives a fuck, you can just like revive it or whatever the hell. But if it gets banished, there's not many cards or archetypes in the game that are even able to interact with the banished zone. So a card or a deck that is built around centering not only your deck, but your opponent's deck around the banished zone, it could literally destroy their entire playstyle. That's why I do it. And if you don't know Yu-Gi-Oh, there's not a lot of cards in the game that just outright stop you from banishing in general. And if you do run those cards, there are things called bricks, which basically means they're inefficient to run in your deck. So essentially, in order to counter me, you have to put yourself at a massive disadvantage, or you have to have a strong enough playstyle yourself, which not many people actually do. I would touch other decks, but those other decks are boring to me because they don't banish. After I discovered Kashtira, I basically looked at every other archetype in the game as if it was inferior. Because why would I just destroy your monster when I have a playstyle that can just outright remove it from the game? And it's that kind of psychology that usually makes it to where I win majority of my shit. Basically, while everybody else is thinking, let's have ourselves a great game, I am actively thinking about how to rip you apart, ruin your day, and make you quit the game. And I know what you're thinking, cameraman, why are you like this? Well, little Timmy, it's actually two factors. See, everybody knows that whenever you win in something, it tends to feel really good. Whether it be small or big, it gives you some dopamine. And usually that would be enough. But I watched Dragon Ball growing up, and some of the primary DNA of Dragon Ball that's always resonated with me is getting stronger, seeking out stronger opponents, testing yourself, and pushing yourself to your very limit every battle, no matter what. Akira Toriyama was really a godsend in my life, okay? I admired literally everything about that show. And when you would see these characters go through these massive battles, not holding anything back, and then come out stronger and inspired. And whilst they were battling, they showed anger, wrath, not kindness, not camaraderie. There was no, let's talk this out. Every scenario that they were in, they fought through it and came out stronger. I took that ideal, applied it to my own life, and got immediate results. So basically, when you take that ideal and you apply it to a challenge with somebody else, instead of being that guy that's supportive and whatnot, I become the villain. If it's one-on-one, I'm not the challenger here. You stepped into my territory. I'm gonna put you through every last horrible thing I can think of. And it's up to you whether you fight or fold, but I'm not gonna stop going. Raditz kidnapped Gohan and forced him to make the ultimate sacrifice. Vegeta and Nappa murdered all of Goku's friends and forced him to rise to the occasion. Frieza blew up Krillin in front of Goku and made him turn Super Saiyan. Cell beat everybody within an inch of their lives and killed 16 in front of Gohan, which made him turn Super Saiyan 2. When the fate of the entire universe was on the line, Vegeta and Goku stepped up to fight Boo. Roma got so strong that Goku had to whip out Super Saiyan 4. And Beerus was so strong that they had to step into the realm of the gods to even have a chance against fighting it. Which means if I see you as weak and insignificant, if I simply become your Frieza and blow up Krillin, you'll actually do something. If I rip away every last bit of hope you have ever had beating me, you will find a way to beat me, which will not only give me an actual opponent, but it will make me way stronger. My absolutely brutal competitive nature is rooted in making sure that my enemy is completely annihilated on the off chance that they end up being something. And if you're not capable, it's okay. You're just another bit of dust in the wind. But if you get angry and in turn you get stronger because of that, then golly gee willikers, it looks like I've done my job well. I have crafted you into the perfect opponent, one that will actually grow with me and actually stand on somewhat equal foot and match my energy, so that way we can keep surpassing our own strength. Because fellas, in all of my years of living, if I have learned anything, it is that limits are meant to be broken. Thank you guys for swinging by the Void Cafe. On your way out, be sure to like, subscribe, and smile. Cameraman, and hey, if you're staying for a little bit longer, there's plenty of videos left on the menu just for you.